Seekers. This is Kimberly Ferris, your legal medium, here today to talk to you about Cancer, the summer solstice, and the new moon in Cancer. So welcome. We're here to talk today about how you can harness that energy of the summer solstice. We just moved from Gemini and the springtime into the summertime, where we have warmth, where we have sunshine, and where we think of water, we think of ocean, we think of lakes, we think of relaxing by that, listening to the waves. And we also think about the new moon in Cancer, which happened today, along with Jupiter in Cancer. And Jupiter's that planet that's a Santa Claus planet. That's the one, the generosity planet, the one that helps you make your wishes come true and bring about what you truly desire. And it is at 3 degrees of Cancer. The new moon is at 4 degrees of Cancer. The sun is at 4 degrees of Cancer. And it's the perfect time to really check in with your feelings and see how you feel. And then initiate some change by riding that wave of change. So I'm going to go through each zodiac sign and draw a card for you and talk about how you can take advantage of that. So first we'll start with Aries, my Aries friends. Very fiery sign, all about newness, all about initiation of change as well, standing up and taking hold. What can you do with that watery Cancer energy that's going about? And I have here the Four of Pentacles. It talks about holding on to what you have. And so message there for you, Aries, is take what you have, take those resources that you already have, and move forward with your next project. Go ahead and allow things to come into you. You're used to taking charge, you're used to taking action. This is about looking for that opportunity and jumping on board as opposed to forcing. Which might be a challenge for some of you, Aries, to not to kind of sit back and wait for the perfect time. But it's talking about taking those resources and utilizing them with the opportunities that present themselves to you. So keep your eyes open. You're great at visualizing, Aries, and see what's coming in your direction. For our next zodiac sign, we have the Taurus people, and that's our earth sign. It's fixed. And the card that I drew for you is the Queen of Cups. So again, the master of your heart, listening and counseling and being counseled. So if you were at all thinking about that, as far as maybe seeking some counsel from maybe a therapist or something like this, or giving some advice, this is a really great opportunity right now that will present itself to you to get that done. I do see that for you. And Taurus people, you are basically ruled by Venus, which is your heart. And so it's calling upon you to use your natural gifts of the heart to basically counsel yourself into a new direction and really soothe yourself with respect to any hurt feelings you might have. Letting them go, moving forward is the message I have for you. We also have our Gemini people. We just came out of Gemini, and I have the Page of Pentacles, another Pentacles, more of a youthful feeling, someone who basically is learning to be wise with their resources. And so for Gemini, it's that mindset of, I can gain what I need. It's going to come to me, and really believing that, really taking that into your mind and changing that subconscious, working on your subconscious mind, Gemini people, and understanding that what you have is already in your path. It's just a matter of accessing it. And being always in that first stage of your business, if you have a business, of starting to accumulate wealth, if you're working on that as well. And understanding, look for the opportunities. Don't be afraid to invest. It's what's telling me there. Then we have our next zodiac sign, which is Cancer. And we're in Cancer now. We just had the new moon in Cancer today with sun in Cancer as well. at this time of year. And we just had the summer solstice, which brought us into Cancer. So you're certainly being triggered by what's going on in the sky in a very positive way. Cancer is ruled by the moon as well, and we have the new moon today. And when I pull the card for Cancer, I have the Hierophant. All right. And that's that traditional mode of thinking and feeling, and to the traditional teachings also, going along with the trends. Pay attention to what's going on around you, and pay attention to the markets, pay attention to the people that you work with, pay attention to the people in your home life, and check out the mood there. If it's something that you feel comfortable with, great, really relish in it. If it's something that isn't meeting your needs, then it's really time to take stock in, you can't change other people, but you can change yourself. You can change your outlook on things. Understand if something happened with a relationship or with a job or whatnot. Understand that it was just being moved out of your way, perhaps, so that you can allow the next thing in. Bless it, forgive it, let it move on. And so it's about starting anew, and it's also about going back to what basics, going back to what you already know, what you already learned, in moving forward with your next chapter. And then for the next sign, we have Leo, our fiery Leo fixed sign. And I have here the 9 of Pentacles. And it's about enjoying the fruits of your labor. Really, sometimes we work so hard and we're constantly go, go, go. And we don't stop to really enjoy our home or sit on the couch and kind of like, oh, wow, this is really nice here. So it's really calling you to basically understand the blessings that you already have, really feel the feelings, because Cancer is a feeling type of a zodiac sign, and that's what's in the sky right now. So Leo, you're being called to really feel those feelings of gratitude for what you already have right now, and enjoy. It could be something tiny, small, a turkey sandwich that you like, whatever it is, and really taste it and really feel it. And what that's going to do is not only bring you joy, but also bring about more of what you want. All right. And Leos are all about what they want. So that's the advice there. The next zodiac sign, we have Virgo, the hardworking Virgo sign, and we have the Page of Swords, another page. This one is the Page of Swords. And with the Page of Swords, it's that youthful, I'll stand up for you. I'll take charge for you. So Virgos, you're so great at being taskmasters. They're calling on you to volunteer to take on a task, to actually lead in some way that task, to fight for others, to fight what you feel for what's right, and not in a harsh way, but more introspective in that it's Cancer. So you want you to look and see how you feel, and for whatever you feel strongly about, to go ahead and speak out and stand up for it, and to do that unafraid, with a youthfulness. And so Virgo, go ahead and do what you do naturally, and go ahead and take action. The next zodiac sign we're going to talk about is Libra. And for Libra, we have the Moon card. Isn't that interesting? So Cancer is ruled by the Moon. The Moon is very mysterious. It can affect our moods one way or the other. So Libra, you're so level-headed all the time, and you balance everybody else's emotions. It's time for you to look at yours, and it's time for you to really see and feel, examine within yourself your own emotions. And in order for you to help others like you love to do, it's important for you to check in with yourself now, and your own moods and your own cycles on where you're at in your process, in your life. Okay. Libras, you're being called to balance your emotions, right? So if something's stressing you out, you need to take a break for 5 minutes and breathe, right? If you are laying around too much, it's time to go to work. You've got to have that work life balance, work and play. And that's what the Moon card is calling for you to do. Next zodiac sign that we have in our path is the Scorpio sign. Scorpio people, I'm talking to you, and I've got the Two of Swords. All right. So Scorpio, they love to deal in the deep, anything sex, drugs, other people's money, the taboos of life. They are extremely secretive. They like to keep things close to the vest. They like to know that you'll keep their secrets for them. They're also naturally intuitive, the naturally mediumistic sign of the zodiac. And they're not afraid of going to those dark places and really exploring that. We have the Two of Swords. So it's the choices that you're making right now. They do cut both ways, right? It's important to know that we're in a very emotional time with this Cancer energy. And so for you to feel your best, you really need to check with your feelings, Scorpio. Your feelings do run deep. It's time to bring them to the surface and figure out, okay, which way am I going to go? And yes, it is going to be uncomfortable. Either way, either path that I take is going to be slightly uncomfortable, but that's okay. It's important to try, right? It's important to try, understand that whatever your process is, it's going to feel uncomfortable for a little bit, and that's perfectly natural and okay. But you want to still take advantage of this initiation of water. Scorpio is also a water sign. It runs deep. It doesn't move usually. With this, you're being called to jump on a wave and let the wave carry you to your next destination of where you want to go with anything, with your love life, with your job, with your family, with whatever, whoever you're trying to manifest as well. Okay. Next sign we have is Sagittarius. Ooh, and you got the Eight of Wands, and this is green light go any day, anytime. It's about checking with your passions. Number 8 is that movement card. So whatever it is you're planning or you're thinking about doing or you've been thinking about doing, this is the perfect time. Again, find that wave, jump on. Do not hesitate. For those of you with that Sagittarius signature, it's time for you to move, okay, on what you want, whether it be a class you would like to take or teach, because the Sagittarius always love to learn and share knowledge. This is the time to do it right now, okay? And that's for you. I leave that with you. The next zodiac sign after Sagittarius, we have the Capricorn people, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. How appropriate for a Capricorn. So it's a very earthy knight. He's on his horse, but he's a slow mover. But the Knight of Pentacles has the same thing as the turtle and the hare. The slow and steady wins the race on that one. And so Capricorn, it's important to understand that while it is important for you to see where the opportunities are coming toward you and to ride the wave, like everybody else we've been talking about here, it's also important to be patient. And you are a patient sign, so this would be nothing new for you. So yes, go ahead and charge ahead to what you want, but understand it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and that's okay. Everything will happen in perfect time and in divine timing for you. Okay. And then the next sign we have here after Capricorn is Aquarius, and we have the Four of Cups. All right. And in this deck, the Four of Cups here is basically stabilizing your emotions. Basically taking in emotions, which emotions are yours and which emotions belong to someone else. The Aquarian people are air signs, but they have a unique ability to take their emotions and put them in a vase and set them aside when they have to get something done. That's fine and okay as long as you then revisit your emotions after you've completed your task. So it is calling on you to stabilize your emotions. So if you've been putting them aside, Aquarian people, just too long and not paying enough attention, it is time to take stock in how you really feel, and make sure you're honoring your feelings and expressing them. Not necessarily when you're trying to do that big project or a go after, that big job or that big deal or that big house or whatever, but take the time, your private time, to reflect, to feel laugh it out, cry it out, get it out, so it doesn't bottle up too much back up on you. Okay, and that's what this card is calling you to do. And then finally, for our Piscean people, for the Pisces people, we have here the Queen of Pentacles, so another queen. And Pisces is a water sign, right? And it's changeable, but we need to actually initiate change with our Cancerian energy. And this is a very earthy queen here. She is checking her resources, and she's also holding on to what she has, right? And taking stock in what she has and becoming a bit of a master of what she has. Almost a Taurian energy there for you, Pisces. And so go ahead and take this Cancerian wave that's coming your way, and you can go ahead and ride it, not a problem, but don't leave things behind that you already have. Make sure you're bringing them with you. Whether it be the resources in the bank or the resources you have in people, you don't have to run away. You can stick with your people, stick with your course, and see it through. And with that, I leave you all, my fellow light workers, with love and light, and Godspeed.